I read stories of how Dave Umahi brought people who killed his own people. Ķ′Łł Ezefe, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Former Governor of Anambra State, Ķ′Łł Ezefe, has revealed that he has read stories of how Governor David Ķ′Łł Umahi, the governor of Ebonyi State, who is better known as Dave Umahi, brought people who killed his own people. Former Governor Ķ′Łł Ezefe made this revelation during an interview with Arise Television. During the interview, Ķ′Łł Ezefe talked about P2B's chances of winning the forthcoming presidential election. He said that it is over for the ruling All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party, saying that P2B can rule Nigeria effectively. When he was asked how P2B will win the votes of Southeasterners, considering Governor Dave Umahi's assurance that the votes of the good people of Ebonyi State belong to Bola Tinubu, and if Ohanaeze will formally endorse him. While answering the question, Ķ′Łł Ezefe said that although the Igbos have internal problem, but Governor Dave Umahi is his personal friend, adding that he brings rice to him every Christmas. He said that despite being a governor and chairman of Eastern Governors, Umahi went ahead to go against the interest of his people. Ķ′Łł Ezefe said he has read many stories of how the governor of Ebonyi State brought in people who killed his own people. He promised to go to him personally and appealed to him to make a different statement to what he has said about the votes of Ebonyi State people belonging to Tinubu. He added that when Dave Umahi made the above statement, he was speaking for himself and must withdraw it fast, adding that Umahi's position cannot help Nigeria. Now, Ezefe, a chieftain of Igbo, deceiving and being deceived. I don't understand. How? You guys do not know that even Umahi is a beast who can do and undo to make sure that his selfish interest is achieved. Umahi converted the state property to his family property, and he was sharing it with his Fulani masters, thinking that they would give him a presidential ticket, which later did not work. One thing certain is either he queue behind P2B or he will leave Igbo land for us, the youth. The thing is, why I don't get it, this Dave Umahi now that his name is everywhere, PDP gave him their their governorship ticket for he contested under PDP and they made sure he won in Ebonyi State. And of course, not just win for the first time, he also won in 2019. Now the long truth, they give you food, just be like somebody bring food for you. You never eat that one finish. You don't already bring another one come for another person. You never even go half. You don't talk say that one we then bring, here you go chop and two. You have not finished being a governor. Yeah? You have not finished being a governor, you don't eye the presidential seat. Now I believe that proverb that said, they say, power intoxicates. He became drunk with power. He now wants it all for himself. I think that is the little problem he has. Him coming out to come out and say, oh, Ebonyi State, they will make sure. How will he make sure? Will he go from house to house? People will be allowed to cast their vote, except he is going to tell me he's going to make sure it is rigged. Except he's going to tell me that. I don't know, this internal problem that even the former governor of Anambra State, that is Mr. Ķ′Łł, or should I use Ķ′Łł because he's really an old man, Ķ′Łł Ezefe, he is actually like he came out and state what the internal problem he said they have. Is not supposed to. I keep saying it. The Northerners, just like the Southerners, they have problem. They are divided among tribal lines. They are divided among religious lines. But do you know that they have a unifier? When it comes to election, everybody will arrange himself. Even if the person where you go hold in hand when you collect a PVC, nah, your enemy, you go make sure say you and the person are keeping the differences aside. That is why these Northerners are quite, it's like they play this politics game very well. They're quite smart with it. But no, Southerners will never, not even talk of Southeasterners. Imagine Peter Obi is actually a Southeasterner. He's not coming to play the politics that are playing. You will pay how many million? You will use how many million to bribe delegates? You will use all your money to get to the system. When you get there, you start doing recovering of money. He does not want. He said, I will only make myself available. If you pick me, no problem. If you don't pick me, no problem. That is what he did. That is what he did. Imagine a Dave Umahi coming out recently to say, I don't know if he said that or who recently said that. I don't know who said that, but somebody said, the going from one party to another because of presidency is not being genuine. I think it is Ķ′Łł. But I'm saying people wait there for APC. They said they need there for other parties before. Why do you think they depanked it? Because they decamped early. Oh, wow. The same rubbish Igbo elders are best at, believing in rumors like it is not Buhari that is at Ato Rock Airways, believing in lies. Governor David Umahi is a Gambino. Now, Igbo people are realizing their enemies are within themselves and not the Fulani people. The thing is, if you are together, there will be no space for outsiders to penetrate. A broom that is together, do you notice that if you want to force another broom inside it, it takes you time? You understand? Just normal broom. If you are united, if person can't tell you something because you're united, you feel form an alliance with your people, you're not going to block anything that person they do. You understand me? That is it. Some Igbos who refuse to vote for Ikemba Finewe, Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu of blessed memory, as APG presidential candidate will not vote for Peter Obi of Labour Party. Curse me if you like, I've said my mind. You have said true. Obi left PDP because he did not have billion van. Now youth have adopted I party and contributing. Obi did not leave because he did not have money to give. If he wanted to give, surely he will give. One day and probably this year, 2022, David Umahi and all his family members run away from Igbo land. His wickedness and hatred against Igbo people, Ohanaeze and Igbo, Nnamdi Kanu, Obiozor and Peter Obi is becoming too much. He could equally attacked Mr. Peter Obi in 2019. The Southeasterners should play this game well. Come together, support your own, settle your differences later. Just keep your differences one side, come together and make sure that your own becomes, apart from your own, this person is proving he will come in and make things better for all of you. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.